Welcome to the BitBoy Crypto Morning Show. My name is Cassie, and we are so glad you chose to spend your crypto morning with us. Today, we will be tackling the latest on the Bitcoin price. What about that crash? Yikes. Spanning the crypto news and covering the markets. Coming up later, we'll take a look at the potential of a $1 million Bitcoin, check out the best and worst of crypto YouTube with Raoul Pal and CryptoFace. We'll examine the reality of what is happening in China. Was China to blame for this dump? And finally, we will be giving you our top 3 altcoin picks to buy right now. Smash that like button and share this video with your friends. It's time for your host, BitBoy.
Hold on, he's right here. He's right here. Hold on. It's Cassie's birthday today, and so we're telling her happy birthday, and I love her very much.
Aw, thank you, baby.
Danger, falling rocks ahead. That's the subject of the BitBoy Random of the Day. I live in Metro Atlanta. I actually love it here. Another place I love is Nashville, Tennessee. Country music, tons of stuff to do, sure. Almost moved there, but didn't want to be 4 hours away from my kids and my sports teams. But I've made the drive from here to Nashville umpteen times. And there's a very interesting sign on the interstate about 2/3 of the way there. It's just a yellow sign with some falling rocks. It may even say something like, danger, falling rocks. It's a pretty drive up through a blasted out mountain with jagged boulders, if those are a thing, of course. To date, I've never seen a falling rock there, but I've seen some evidence of them on the ground after tumbling. The good old Tennessee Department of Transportation, TDOT, was kind enough to set out these little yellow signs to warn the good old folks of the volunteer state. You would think drivers would be gracious enough to watch out for falling rocks while driving through. But I'm sure people who drive that piece of road every single day, they just go in auto drive. And many of you yesterday were on auto drive. CryptoFace hyping people up on the 1 week and 2 week charts. Cryptos R Us indicating the ETF numbers will keep Bitcoin pumping. Fear and Greed Index at a high and euphoric level. Yesterday we had an abbreviated show, but I want to play back what I told you guys yesterday.
Crypto right now, it feels very scary because we are at precipices of things that we've never seen before. We've never seen Bitcoin at all-time high before that happened, okay? What does this even look like? Is my prediction correct? I think we've only got a year left. Or is this just getting started? Is this the great wealth transfer in the history of the world we're about to see? It's going to be epic, and no one is ever going to be able to touch it. Because if Bitcoin goes towards $1 million, and guys, I'm not going to change my prediction. I'm sticking with 175K. But I tell you what, I'm looking, and I'm saying, my gosh, I never thought we could see what we're seeing right now.
Yeah.
We were at almost $75,000 before that happened.
Guys, when you're driving down the road and a rock hits your car because you missed the warning sign, it's not the fault of an inanimate object suddenly becoming animated. It's yours because either you weren't paying attention or even worse, you saw the warning and didn't heed it. This is crypto, guys. Even I have to constantly relearn that virtually anything is possible in these markets. We've seen Bitcoin crash 90%. We've seen $10,000 candles. We've seen Terra Luna go basically to zero. Celsius, FTX, SEC lawsuits, mania, and much more. I've been in trades I was 100% sure were mega winners, only did not only miss the gains, but get liquidated. And these things happen in this market. One of my favorite shows I'm finally catching up on the last season of is Big Brother. It's a chess game of power struggles and bloody hands. But one of the mantras for the show is expect the unexpected, and in crypto, that's exactly how you have to operate. There are no sure things. Things that seem virtually guaranteed don't always happen. It seemed like XRP is a virtual lock for massive gains, and yet we're still not there yet. This market, remember, you've got to expect the unexpected. We got an absolute jam-packed show for you guys. Stay tuned for a word from our sponsor. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's me, BitBoy, joined with Cassie. As always, happy birthday.
Thank you.
The Ides of March are upon us. I tell you, there's something about backstabbing in the Ides of March
It's true.
that just sends my heart a fluttering. welcome to the new show. We had some problems getting this thing live this morning, but we want to go ahead and just present you guys with the show the way it's going to be, and we've figured out a permanent solution. So starting Monday, we're going to have to move the time to 1 p.m. EST. We need an extra hour to get ready. I'm already getting up at 5 a.m. to prepare now, which I never dreamed I would do. Now, the show is a little bit different format than normal today because we're not technically live. Do you want to tell them kind of what they can expect during this time usually?
Yeah, so typically this is the part of the show where we would engage with the audience. We'll read through the comments, respond, read the super chats, answer there. Now, obviously we can't really do that this time, but moving forward, that will be the plan.
Exactly right. So we're going to look at some comments on our BitBoy Crypto is Back video here in just a few moments, but I want to give you guys a taste of what you guys can expect on the show today. We're going to be looking at the news and markets every single day. That's something you're going to get. We're going to deliver the news to you very compact. We're going to talk about it a little bit, and then we're actually going to be debuting a new segment called The Pulse, of course named after Phemex Pulse. We love them. Make sure to check out Phemex trading competition coming up soon. But the Pulse is going to be where we look around at different influencers, YouTube videos, clips, interviews, posts on X.com. Not calling them tweets anymore. We're going to be looking at those and determining whether some of those are useful or not. And so today we're actually on the show, we're going to be taking a look at some clips from CryptoFace, along with a post from CryptoFace on X, and also some stuff from Raoul Pal, and maybe a funny Vitalik post as well. So we got that coming up. And then of course with TA, we're going to be taking a look at some altcoin shopping.
Love it. And then at the end of the show, we're going to look at 3 altcoins you might want to buy right now.
Whew. That sounds intense. We can't give you financial advice, but we can have fun and we can teach you things. That is what we can do. So that's what we're going to be doing on the show today. We're super excited. AJ's coming on a little bit later, technical analysis with him, cool stuff. But let's take a look right now. Let's check out some of the comments on the BitBoy Crypto Morning Show Back video.
That was such a good video.
Thank you.
There's so many good comments on there too.
What did you think about it, baby?
It's a phenomenal video. I mean, as far as where we're moving, the direction we're headed with this, I think, and so many supportive comments.
Yeah,
you guys are amazing.
They are. You guys are the best. Bit Squad is back.
Yes.
Bit Squad is back. We are super excited. And we've got this comment here from Rooster. Ben, I'm a retired veteran and stay-at-home dad. You taught me the 4-year cycle like no one else could. Because of that, I will be a millionaire in 9 years. Thank you. Wow.
So awesome.
You gotta absolutely love that. And then we got Total Crypto Mining here. Holy ish, BitBoy is back. Did he ever leave? That's the question. 100 subs incoming. Maybe by the time we do this show, we might be at 100,000 subscribers. We're almost there.
I think we will, yes.
Let's see, we've got this one here. BitBoy Crypto Morning TA, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Now, you may not know what that is. That is from our BitBoy Crypto Morning TA show we used to do in the morning with Crypto Matty B. And he had a little jingle. It was like, you know, BitBoy Crypto Morning TA. Maybe I'm not a great singer. Maybe I am. Do you think I'm a great singer?
I think you're a phenomenal singer.
Thank you, baby. You are fantastic. You are going to get your birthday present later. It is true. So the thing is, though, is let's address an issue here real quick. Guys, we want to be honest here. We want transparency. We don't want there to be anything between us that is not solid. Guys, we're lying to you right now.
So sorry.
We're devastated to admit this.
It wasn't my idea.
Guys, the BitBoy Crypto Morning Show will not be broadcast in the morning.
But for good reason. For great reason.
Yeah, we need a little bit extra time. We need an hour. And so we're going to move the show to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It was already at 12. It already wasn't in the morning. But here's the facts, guys. The facts is that morning is a mindset, guys. Okay? Morning is a mindset. It's the thing you do when you get up, no matter what time it is. So hopefully you guys are sleeping late, passing out from the Bybit sweats or the Phemex sweats. We're gonna call them the Phemex Phillies or something. I don't know what to call it.
Phillies.
I hear the word Philly and I cringe, but that's something different.
Well, and we are, you know, given the history of crypto and how long it's been around, you know, it's still early. So GM.
Yeah, that's right. GM. That's why we named it BitBoy Crypto Morning Show. So we got a great show for you guys. Now, after a quick message, we're gonna hit the market gates.
Hey guys, don't forget, we've got an incredible Phemex trading competition going on starting next week. You can sign up right now. We have a link down below in the description. What's also going on is Phemex Pulse, the new SocialFi app from Phemex, Well, they're doing 600 inscriptions in my personal group on Phemex. I'm posting all my trades there, so make sure you head on over there, check it out. And also, I believe the Phemex token might be about to go crazy, so make sure to pay attention to it. All right, back to the show. All right, guys, time for Market Watch. Check out the numbers here on CoinGecko. We have 13,364 coins, 1,005 exchanges. Market cap 2.718 trillion is down 1.2%. 24-hour volume is 243.246 billion. Bitcoin dominance coming in under 50% at 49.4%. And ETH dominance at 16.2%. It's going to cost you 35 Gwei to send an ETH transaction. Let's come on over and let's look at the Bitcoin price here. $68,297. It is down 3.3% over the last day or so. You can check out the volume. It is 81 billion, very strong coming in. Unfortunately, it is just to the downside here. Quick look at some of the other prices. Ethereum at 36.63, a big tumble today, 4.6% down. BNB still about the same place it was yesterday. As you can see, barely moved over the last 24 hours here, but it is right now coming at 592. Solana at 180 bucks with a big move today, up 7.2% while everything else is bleeding. And then we have XRP coming in 62.87 cents, Cardano or ADA at 71.26, and Doge at 16.09. We'll have more on Doge a little bit later. Let's come over here and look at the biggest gainers of the day in the markets. We have Jupiter coming out of nowhere, maybe from another solar system, now in the top 100. Psy with a 14.5% move today. Conflux, 14.4% move. Some big moves there, and of course Solana at 7.2%. Now Cassie, Conflux. This is a Chinese coin. Some people call it the Chinese Ethereum, right? Mm-hmm. What have you seen about Conflux that may be a reason why it could be moving?
So they have a lot going on in partnerships. They recently launched, it's the first blockchain-based SIM card.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's huge. Wow.
Yeah, that's right. And of course, we have some SIM card safe phones with eFani if you guys want to check that out. We might have some links for you guys on those. Yeah. Jupiter is one that I don't know anything about, to be honest with you. Have you heard of this coin? It's on Solana.
Yeah, it's an exchange on Solana. I have a bag.
Guys, you have a bag?
I have a bag.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Oh my gosh, you cannot make this stuff up. The markets have been a little choppy here over the last, day or so. But I think overall that while the market is down, I think the sentiment is still bullish.
Yes, agreed. It's a good pullback to DCAN.
Yeah, exactly. This is what we need. We need refreshing time for people to get in. When people get in tops and they lose money, then there's no more to put in. When there are retracements and retail's just arriving to this market, these are what we call market resets. And I believe that that's what we just saw.
Yes.
Let's dive a little bit deeper into the news with headlines. Samson Mao, an OG and Bitcoin developer, now believes a $1 million Bitcoin is coming our way, while claiming that altcoins are going to have a massive pullback. I can tell you for sure, Samson, if Bitcoin is hitting $1 million very soon, it definitely doesn't mean a massive altcoin pullback is coming. Samson and other Bitcoin maxis, please stop embarrassing yourselves. A $1 million Bitcoin is likely not coming soon. Could come maybe a year or two from now. But this is just putting hopium into people's brains while hurting altcoins for no reason. I long for a day that the Bitcoin maxis learn to live in harmony with the rest of us.
Bitcoin tumbled back down to $67,000 in Asian trading hours this morning. One analyst explained that fading the potential Fed rate cuts could be responsible, but a little later in the show, we will look at what may have actually been going on with the Asian markets. While $100 million worth of longs were liquidated, the broader crypto markets seem to be very confident that a bounce is coming.
El Salvador recently moved $400 million to a cold storage wallet, revealing that the country, led by President Nayib Bukele, has more Bitcoin than previously thought. Ridiculed through the bear market, President Laser Eyes himself, looking pretty smart here. Here's a quick look at the public wallet of El Salvador, showing that all the BTC isn't quite being tracked.
Solana is moving toward all-time highs and seems like a surefire bet for further surge, but some investors are ringing the alarm bells. Solana's supply is inflating. Apparently, no one knew this until someone decided to write an article about it. So let's get this straight. A project is absolutely crushing it. And the thing that's going to stop it is a built-in emission schedule that we basically already knew about.
The 90-day and 52-week correlation between NVIDIA and Bitcoin is well above 0.8, which basically means the correlation is strong with this one. Both prices are going up. Together. Correlation. Must be causation. Am I right? It's time for a side rant. Can we talk about correlation? This is the dumbest thing that we check. All we're saying here is that Bitcoin's going up like normal during the cycle. And during this time, some other assets are like, hey, we want to jump on board. And I get it. NVIDIA, it's about graphics cards, which has to do with Bitcoin mining and yada, yada, yada. I get it. But can we stop looking at everything and try to compare Bitcoin to those things? It's time we start comparing those things to Bitcoin only.
Did you know that part of the reason Render and Near are going up right now is because on those blockchains specifically, there's a lot of AI stuff happening. So Near presenting at the NVIDIA conferences coming up.
Oh,
yeah.
Look at that. Some extra information from the Duchess of DeFi.
An Uphold executive has now claimed that an XRP ETF is inevitable and that this will be something that will increase the price dramatically. After a 25% pump this week, we are right back to where we were with XRP, an underperforming asset with an unlimited amount of potential. Many XRP analysts also feel we are moving to a place where XRP will outperform Bitcoin and the broader markets. We'll see. Looking to April and May for some intense XRP volatility.
Democrats went to Gary Gensler recently and asked him not to approve any more exchange-traded products or ETPs. ETFs, or exchange-traded funds, are one type of ETP. Democrats on the Hill have done something unbelievable. They asked the government for a handout. Definitely not something that Democrats do. And my buddy Gary only says yes to ETFs now. We've already worked out a deal in May for the ETH ETF, Gary and I. Maybe I'll go back and visit my pal. Democrats are claiming that the crypto order books are too thin. Wait a second, did we run out of criminals?
Meme coin season is upon us for sure, as tons of meme coins are pumping. SHIB has been surprisingly absent from the festivities, taking a backseat to many other coins. This brings us to the tip of the day.
That's right, guys. The tip of the day is buy SHIB. That's not financial advice, but buy SHIB. This thing is going to rip. All the tea leaves are telling us this. There are a lot of good indications in our TradeMaster Discord server that we work with TRDM and High IQ. John Dalton there, incredible trader. He just 3x'd in like a week and a half or something. It was nuts. This guy says SHIB is getting ready to move, and when he gives you a spot trade, you listen.
The Avalanche Foundation is pretty serious about their meme coins. The foundation is now wrapping up an investment into 5 of its own chain-specific meme coins: Cock Inu, Kimbo, Gek, No Chill, and Tech. The Ava Labs team knows how to print money, so I would be watching all of these very closely.
Doge back in the news as the price has been pumping, and now a familiar face, the CEO of Doge himself, Elon Musk, has said he does intend to push Doge as a payment solution. That's why Doge is one of our picks of the year. But that's for the long term. In the short term, the technicals are looking pretty solid for Doge as well.
Cardano has just hit an impressive milestone. Recently, we reported that the addresses for ADA were on the rise, and rise they did. They have almost 600,000 active addresses, which is almost double from the low last September. Things are moving nice for ADA right now, despite the market crash today. I expect some big movement from ADA in the next 2 weeks or so, I believe.
Craig Wright is in the news again as he was struck down by an Australian court, caught out for constantly lying and forging documents. This was in regards to the self-proclaimed Satoshi's legal battle against another crypto influencer, formerly on Twitter, now on X, Hodlnaut. Crypto influencers should really think before they attack people. There are real-life consequences, and many influencers are not ready to deal with those consequences. The BitBoy Crypto Morning Show is powered by Stake. It's the world's largest social casino. Social, games, chat, fun, much more. Get your account started today by scanning the QR code on the screen or clicking the link down below in the description. All right, back to the show. Hey guys, it's time for the pulse. This is where we're gonna check out what's pulsing around social media and crypto media and things of that nature. So what we want to do is we want to show a few clips. In our first video, Raoul Pal, who actually wrote the Fortune My book, Catch Up to Crypto, check it out on Amazon, discusses how he's loading up on everything before April because he feels like something big is coming. Let's check it out.
We're in Crypto Summer. We just started Crypto Summer. Crypto Summer is up only. Yes, you get the 30% pullbacks that happen in your face in minutes, but that's Crypto Summer. This whole year should be Crypto Summer. Yeah, we're all debating whether we get a left translated cycle or a or a bubble cycle that goes on further than we imagine. None of us know that yet, but we're at the sweet spot. Global liquidity is picking up, should continue going forwards. Business cycles should pick up. So this is the time. This is the great time, and this is the time when ETH outperforms Bitcoin, Solana outperforms ETH. A bunch of alts will outperform Solana. So it's obviously it is the great opportunity. It's the big trade is now on.
The big trade is now on. What do you guys think about that? Cassie, let's start with you. Raoul Pal, you love this guy. You love his name. You said it phenomenally on your intro. Great job. But I want to know, what are your thoughts on what you had to say there?
Up only.
Up only. That's it. That's the thought.
That's the thought.
That's the thought. Okay, guys.
Nothing else out of that.
Okay.
It's a good reminder that while we don't, we can speculate about what's going to happen with the cycle, the super cycle, is it going to go on forever? But really, it's about what's going on right now. So it's the opportunity to capitalize.
What kills me about what we've seen, ETF approval, the billions of inflows coming in, is that before, this storm really came, what we were worried about, right? We were worried about the interest hikes getting paused. And we were all worried about the inflation narrative. And guess what? We never got interest slashes. We never got the interest cuts. They still haven't. That was supposed to wreck us. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we are still dealing with what we were dealing with before in terms of America's global debt and all of that, but we still haven't even got the interest slashes yet. Imagine what happens when the dollar gets weaker and the markets get stronger from that narrative. This is just getting started. When people say the word super cycle, I'm starting to believe them.
Well, I think reversal of diminished returns, and it looks like we're heading that way. Raoul had a little bit more to say. Let's see what he said.
All financial markets work the same way. You put capital in, and it's coming into Bitcoin. It then flows into the less liquid assets, and they rise more, right? It's just all markets work the same way. So it comes into Bitcoin, it pushes up the other assets. The next phase is obviously the ETH ETF. ETH is really an interesting dynamic because the more ETH you buy, the more the supply is reduced. With about 28% locked up in bloody staking, it's going to get quite a disruly market.
So Ethereum, Raoul Pal, he's always loved Ethereum, and he's discussing, he thinks it's going to outperform Bitcoin. And I just got to say, the thing that I take the most out of what Raoul said here is he really understands the way this market works. There's so few people out there that actually get it, and he understands the way the liquidity flows. It's all about liquidity, guys. The liquidity flows from the bigger assets into the other assets. They flow from outside the crypto markets into the crypto markets and then back outside the crypto markets when we go into the bear markets. That's the way that this stuff works. And I think that when it comes to altcoins, he's looking at Ethereum here, but that's just one level of this. I think, he has quite a bit to say here in the rest of this video talking about before April. Do we think there's anything coming in April? What's significant in April?
Oh, the halving.
Oh!
The halving.
He might be onto something, guys. Also, XRP ETF maybe news in April is what we're hearing, and settlement news from XRP and Ripple as well. So
with the Ethereum ETF, you can't help but see how hard politicians are trying to get the SEC to drag their feet on this one. Obviously now that Wall Street has seen the returns of the Bitcoin spot ETF, if they have any influence at all in the politics, they are now pushing for as many crypto ETFs or even a basket of crypto ETFs as they can. But now, we're really going to see the SEC is going to get put to the test. Are they going to let the ETH ETF come through? Because that is obviously, if the ETH ETF happens, it opens the door for everything else, XRP, Chainlink, whatever it's going to be, would smash the door open if the Ethereum ETF gets approved. In my mind, it's a mandatory thing that has to happen.
And another mandatory thing that has to happen, we have to call it the ETH.
I like that.
It's one thing. Guys, we're going to check out X.com. This is from Altcoin Gordon. He's got a tweet here, or a post here, of Vitalik scurrying down a busy street. It's not that busy.
What's that in his pocket?
Selfie stick for sure.
A selfie stick for sure. Wow. Okay. I think that here's what I think is significant about this post here is, to me, guys, can we just get to brass tacks? If you guys have children around, I would appreciate it if you guys would clear the children from the room.
Earmuffs.
I believe this is evidence that Vitalik does not have a large penis. If you actually watch this video, you see that he's carrying a lot of stuff in his pocket to the outside. And we all know the meme picture. If we pop up the meme picture here, it's very obvious at this point that Vitalik just had something in his pocket. And this reminds me of, I don't know, some kind of like middle school prank where somebody's friend pretends like somebody is, you know, something special. And then it goes around school and everybody believes it. Look, I think the truth is, I don't think the Vitalik selfie stick is what we thought it was. However, he's got big selfie stick energy. So he carries it on forward, and that's why it seemed believable. Seemed like, you know, there it is, guys. We just had to brass that out.
We also have this post on X by CryptoFace that has received a ton of attention. We have week 1, week 2 here. Ben, what is significant about this?
Yeah, they're showing the 1 week and 2 week on Market Cypher. And CryptoFace, of course, you guys know, we know CryptoFace. I love CryptoFace. He's been a great friend of mine for many, many years. And he's a great trader, one of the best in the world. However, sometimes, even the best in the world, they make some big mistakes. And yesterday, mistake is not the right word. Their trade doesn't go the right way. And so CryptoFace showed this yesterday, and I saw it, I retweeted it, or I thought about retweeting, I can't remember if I actually did. And I was very bullish, showing the 1 week here, the 2 week, showing the look down here. It looks like this is about to pop off, similarly to what we saw over here, the money flow going up. And then let's actually check out what happened on CryptoFace's stream.
Boy, I hope this holds. I hope this holds, man. If this thing breaks down, and you know, I feel like I just ate some Panda Express. I'm woozy. And you know, things could be worse. They could be worse.
We've all been there.
We have all been there, and it is a part of the game. It really is a part of the game. You know, sometimes you get rich, sometimes you get wrecked. The thing is, like Ben said, you know, CryptoFace is a friend of mine. He's a very, very good trader, but it happens to everyone. This is why we always plan ahead. We write our trades down. We write our goals. We set tight stop losses. Risk management is the name of the game. You know, and I don't want to sit here and talk about risk management for a year because I could, but at the end of the day is that it happens to everyone. If you get wrecked on a trade, know that you're not alone. Know that everyone that trades has gone through it as well. It's really more about, you know, recovering yourself and picking yourself back up, not getting depressed, not doing anything irrational. And the truth is, CryptoFace already made him like some of it back, not all of it, but some of it. He has made some of it back. But it happens to everybody. That's all I can say.
Yeah, well, we made a comment a little bit ago when we were not on air, and we were talking about CryptoFace, and I said, don't feel sorry for CryptoFace, please. This guy has a lot of money. He's done very well. He's a great trader. But all of us have these big losses we take sometimes when you're trading on leverage. And I think that, speaking of trading on leverage, make sure to check out Phemex, where we've got a big trading competition. Yeah. You can maybe be a better trader than CryptoFace. Maybe we'll see what happens. And guys, just a reminder as we end this segment, tonight, Cassie and I will be going live after our video premieres for this video. So after you're watching this video, you can go on over to YouTube. We're gonna have, not members only tonight. Tonight we're gonna do everybody. So if you wanna come join, check that out tonight, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Welcome to TA with AJ. I'm obviously not AJ. But before we get started, AJ, I do wanna talk about our wheel here. So this is gonna be a wheel that we're gonna spin and people are gonna win prizes. And you're gonna get to call in and win the prize by answering a trivia question live on TV. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty exciting. But to do that, you've got to fill out a giveaway form. So we've got a form down below in the description for you guys to fill out. We'll put it in the chat maybe as well, so you guys can learn how to win this. It's going to be absolutely amazing. You're not going to win this. You're going to win some cool things on here. And also, if you're a crypto project and you're interested in, I don't know, maybe giving some meme coins or some tokens for a giveaway on the big board here, make sure to reach out. I'm sure you can figure out how to do it. So, okay, AJ, let's get started with the TA today. What is going on with the markets and the charts?
Yeah, for sure. So first thing on your screen here, looking at Bitcoin. You know, Bitcoin had it run up. We're at brand new all-time highs. We're all excited. Woo! This is really, really good news, right? All good things. But of course, what goes up must come down. Bitcoin, you see this long uptrend here. We did kind of lose this little local uptrend right there. No big deal. There are a couple support resistance lines to catch us, and hopefully look, see the support resistance line from where it touched right here. This level is at exactly 65,300 and change, wick down to that level. So, you know, support resistance works, everybody. When you are doing your own charts, I implore you to draw significant support resistance levels and set alarms on TradingView. So if it hits this level, your phone buzzes, you get a text message, you get an email, so you stay in the loop.
Just happened.
Trade.
It just happened live for us. Right before we went on air, I just got an alert for a short on SNX, on synthetics.
Yep. And there you go.
We put it in.
And there you go. So, looking at high IQ here, did give you the money bags. Moneybag says, hey, take those money bags. And high IQ actually called this, pretty close to the top correct. If you took money bags here, you did the right thing because we've fallen a little bit since there. Actually, let's see how after the money bag printed, how far are we falling? Was that 6%?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a big fall.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So like I said, keep an eye on this 65,000 and change level. Like we want to see if Bitcoin are we going to bounce up here and get back to retest this all-time high, or are we going to scalp back over and retest this next line? The next support resistance line I have drawn down here is at 63 and change. These levels are relevant right now. Basically, I always say don't guess, don't predict, react. So I would react to if Bitcoin loses this level and tests this level. If Bitcoin falls over, the altcoins are probably going to fall over too. I generally don't trade Bitcoin, but I use Bitcoin to determine the direction of my altcoin trades. Also, kind of looking down here on the oscillator, it is kind of looking like it could push back up here. So right now, it's not the end of the world. It's nice that we did lose the 70,000. We did lose the previous all-time high level, but at least for the here and now, we are bouncing on Bitcoin. So with that said, let's continue and start looking at what do you want to do next? Ethereum?
Yeah, let's check out Ethereum. A lot of people believe this is the time Ethereum's gonna rip here.
Do you still believe in the flippening?
Yeah, I absolutely do. I do think we will get the flippening of market cap in the cycle. I think it'll have to do with the Ethereum ETF. I mean, this thing is going to push Ethereum to unknown levels. The institutional investors understand that they're earlier to Ethereum than they were to Bitcoin.
Yep, straight facts. So first thing I want to do here on Ethereum is, look for these significant support resistance right here around 35 and change. You kind of draw this over here and look at where Ethereum just about wicked down to. It just about wicked down to this level. Also, high IQ, gave you the bearish signal and then the short entry signal. A lot of times with high IQ, I will actually start my short off the bearish signal, or even the down, or even the down arrows. I will go off of those as well. I do want to say that it is like kind of nice where Ethereum is putting up a fight, even down here on the oscillator, printing this little arrow. Zooming in on the Ethereum 1 hour here, the first thing that kind of jumps out at me, if you kind of see, right here, price is going down, and then on here, oscillator, anchor wave, trigger wave, do have a little bit of bullish divergence playing out, which kind of like triggered this little pump up here. But since then, those gains has been wiped a little bit, sort of almost like a whipsaw type pattern heading back down there. So with Ethereum kind of headed downward on the 1 hour, we zoom back out to say the 2 hour, and that is where those support resistance levels really start to come into play. But here on the 4 hour, just remember these levels, 35.20. Super big SR level that we're looking at. We'd really like to see Ethereum respect that level, because if you consider this previous wick here, understand Ethereum is falling at the moment, but it's still overall in an uptrend. So, even if Ethereum comes down here and turns around, that would still be a higher low, and we'd still be up the way. Sometimes a lot of people don't realize you can take a 35% dip and technically still be in an uptrend.
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
not the end of the world.
You can take a 50% dip, still be in an uptrend.
Yep.
It happens. It happens all throughout the history of crypto. Now, let's check out XRP. XRP this thing has been really struggling. And we had the big pump, and now we're right. Look, the entire pump is retraced, the entire thing. We're back at 62 cents. I cannot believe that. But man, if I still would have had my long for 50 cents, it still looks good.
Yeah, I mean,
The trading fees would have eaten me up, though, because it's just doing nothing.
Similar to the Ethereum chart, if you kind of consider this little uptrend here, we're still in it. Yep. Have we wicked down below? Sometimes with trend lines, people think if it dips or wicks below a trend line, that's it, structure broken. No, sometimes it will try to trick you. This market is designed to manipulate you. You're trading against the best. When you're trading against the best. So you do have to realize you have to give yourself a little bit of wiggle room when it comes to things wicking below the trend lines. But overall, technically speaking, right here, right now, XRP is still in this little ascending, broadening uptrend. So we still want to keep a close eye on this, and then if say we lose this levels we're going to look for, are we going to hold this trend line here around 56, and are we going to hold this wick right here around 58.07? So, levels to watch on XRP, but let's hope XRP, would be best case scenario that we just bounce off this trend line and stay in the little kind of baby microphone pattern that we're in right now.
Yeah, it feels like the market's going to go back up here, and XRP could get a big move here. Now, you recently had a big move on a trade that you did really well on. It was actually on Phantom.
Yep.
If you want to pull up your Phantom trade, I think that's pretty cool for people to see. I mean, you know, Phantom is one of the coins on my approved list of the high IQ. Definitely works very well with, especially on the 2-hour chart here with Phantom. This is a 30-minute chart, but the 2-hour chart is one that we look at.
Yep, so this is one I actually posted in my Phemex Pulse group. I've been posting some setups in there. Definitely.
Big numbers for AJ over there on Phemex Pulse.
Hey, not doing bad, not doing bad. I'm also posting, you know, minimum 3 to 5 charts every day since it started. A lot of people have been thanking me, hey, thanks for the gains. I posted this short and an H-bar short, both wins from last night, but I actually started this Phantom short. It has since disappeared, but there was a red arrow here on High IQ pointing down right around 87 cents. I saw that red arrow, you know, and he also compared that some confluence with the oscillator that pushing down at the time around 87 cents. You know, I got in the trade. It actually momentarily went above. I just held through in the trade, ended up going, I think I got out right around, you know, 81 cents. I actually should have stayed in the trade. I should have stayed in the trade, but I got out. You know, I made like, you know, 68%, 70%, something like that. I was like, oh,
definitely not 69%.
No, definitely not. But you know, I had 10x leverage on the trade. I said, hey, that's a pretty good bag. No one ever went broke taking profits, right? So should I have stayed in the trade? Yes. But did I still do very well in that trade? Yes. So, you know, it's about taking the wins that you get them. You don't have to, you're never going to sell every bottom. You're never going to buy every bottom. You're never going to sell every top. The money is made in the middle. And that is the lesson from this trade for sure.
But the important thing, AJ, is to remember you can always sell your bottom. Get rich or get wrecked. That's what he says.
But yo, shout out to High IQ. That red arrow, that gave me that trade. 70% trade, all because of one red arrow on that indicator. I'm not going to lie, it works.
People are starting to see the High IQ strategic indicator. They made fun of us when we first came out with it. It works, and it works nonstop. It doesn't work every time. It's not perfect, but it is a very consistent winning strategy. I've talked to the guys who built it. It's absolutely amazing. So, AJ, thank you so much for hitting us up. It's TA with AJ.
Get rich or get wrecked.
Okay, guys, we brought Cassie back on set here and wrap the show up. We want to go over what our top 3 altcoins to buy right now are. The market has been down. We've talked about some altcoin shopping. Let's narrow it down. We're going to start with you, Cassie. What coin are you buying?
I am a sucker for SWE. The user experience is phenomenal. It's very fast. There's a lot going on, and they're...
She is a sucker, guys.
Oh my god. Anyway, but one and the reason is this. Not only am I bullish on the fundamentals, but you know, when SWE first launched, it popped pretty hard, and we've seen a retrace, but we've established pretty strong support. The SWE ecosystem also came up pretty hard when SWE first came out, but everything's been lagging behind. They didn't blow up like the other coins this time. So I'm still DCAing in, and yeah, I'm expecting a jump there.
Yeah, and some good coins in that ecosystem. SweSwap, one that's done very well for me. A ton of great coins over there to check out. Well, AJ, how about you, sir? What coin are you taking right now?
Right now, I'm going to have to go with PT, the Phemex token. It launched late December, just last year. Its entire existence has formed a cup and handle.
Oh my God.
A lot of you know that I made a video of every cup and handle inside the top 100. There's 40 of them. 40% of the charts in the top 100 are cup and handles.
ICUP.
But PT isn't inside the top 100, so you didn't get that cup and handle. But you would know that, you know, it came up to like, you know, probably 86, 87 cents. It's retested back to 80 cents. It still has, you know, 22 to 24% of the measured move to get, you know, well above $1, like $1.05. And this ecosystem just started. Phemex Pulse just started. They really just started pushing this narrative. And think about the exchange coins in the past. BNB, banger. KCS, banger, the BitGet token.
BGB,
amazing.
Leah, they're all great.
They have all done good, and Phemex just got going, and it's one of the leading exchanges in crypto. If you want to sign up for Phemex, I'm pretty sure you have a link right down below in the description.
Of course, we got links galore. Phemex Pulse, that's where it's at. That's why we named a segment of the show, The Pulse. Because what they're doing with SocialFi is so cool. It's combining trading and social, which is a whole other level of SocialFi that we haven't seen yet. And they, like all the other competitors, none of them have something already built out. They're building it out for SocialFi. Phemex Pulse was built on top of a trading platform. Absolutely amazing. I can't be bullish enough on Phemex token. They are a sponsor of the channel, 100%. But I want you guys to understand, the sponsor didn't create this cup and handle.
This token is still bullish.
Yes, absolutely. So, and then carrying off of PT token because I think trading is something that we're going to be putting a lot more focus on here. And people are going to see some shifts in some of the ways that we do things and some of the companies that we promote and talk about. One of the things we're going to be talking a lot about is HiIQ. This is our indicator, hiiq.store. If you want to check it out, had some amazing wins.
Did I tell you about the Phantom trade I just did like 2 days ago? High IQ all day.
Boom.
High IQ all day.
What were the gains?
It was a short. 10x leverage, 7%, 70% win.
Wow.
High IQ called it.
There you go.
Boom.
Tons of wins. And it's powered by a token called TRDM. It's a strategic indicator, and there's a Discord server. There's a link down below if you guys want to go check out the TRDM, the Trademaster Discord. Trademaster is about to be on the scene. You're going to see TRDM everywhere on this channel because it's our indicator. It's what we're working with, and this is a proven strategy that works. And our Phemex trading competition is going to give us the opportunity to show you guys that over the next few weeks, and we're really excited about it. And I say all that to say this. TRDM is the point I get right now. Because we're going through this transition right now, I see where TRDM is going to go in the short term, and the near term, and the long term. The people behind this are people who I've worked with forever and know, and I can tell you it's not like a tongue-in-cheek, like, hey, I think I can trust these guys. These are some of my most trusted people in crypto that are behind this. So what I would say is, if you haven't got a bag of TRDM, I can't give you financial advice. I can't tell you I'm invested in it, and I can't tell you it's going to be big. So that's my token I'm going with.
You know, honestly, I haven't got any TRDM yet. And where do you get it?
Well, actually, so last I knew, it was a stealth launch. So it's not even listed on CoinGecko. So
Right.
you probably want to drop the...
It may be now, or it's on DexTool. DexTool.
Uniswap.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not Ethereum.
No,
It is purchasable, for sure. Before we leave you guys with a final thought here, I do want to say, continuing talking about Phemex here, our trading group numbers are going insane over there. You definitely want to come hit it up. Last I checked, there were 600 or 700 people on our Phemex Pulse. These people are going to come trade our competition. You're going to want to be part of it. Our Discord server is a place where you're going to be able to go and find out more information about everything that we're doing. But I do want to say, don't forget to fill out that giveaway form so you can win. Man, it's been a great show today. Remember, guys, listen to what the market is telling you. Examine the price action on a daily basis, even an hourly basis, but make sure to always zoom out. Don't get too myopic in the crypto world. It's easy to do, easier than pretty much anywhere else. No other asset class in the world has such distinct market cycles with distinct time periods marked by wild volatility. The outside world looks at us like we're insane. Lamborghinis and moons one year and stolen Lamborghinis and ramen the next year. We are a joke to people for much of the market cycle and geniuses for the rest of it. The extremes of crypto make it so that anything seems possible. It is. But that anything being possible is a double-hinged door. It swings both ways. Easy come, easy go. Millionaires appear and disappear in this space within candles. Don't get swept up on a wick. Thank you guys so much for watching the show. Until next time,
get rich or get wrecked.
Be blessed.
BitBoy out.